All right. Let her rip. And when we say let her rip, we're not talking about that kind of rip. We're talking about another kind of rip. And I did plenty of that this weekend. Of course, Raylene, as you know, if you eat Brussels sprouts, you're going to rip. I don't know why they make me so gassy, but, anyway, good morning.
Great way to start a Monday.
Yeah. Wasn't it though?
Classic JD.
Anyone who eats Brussels sprouts has had gas, and they just have to just accept that that's the way it's going to be.
For the love of all things. I don't believe we're starting our day that way.
It's Monday. It is the 13th, and you've got the Aired Out podcast proudly being brought to you live from Fly on the Wall Productions on North Main Street in Barrie, and brought to you by one of our many incredible sponsors, one of which is Giroux General Transport of Barrie. With their Class A and B CDL classes full for months now, if you are thinking about getting your CDL, you need to reserve your spot, and you need to do it immediately.
Yeah, I believe they have a couple seats left for the March 20th, but
okay.
You'll have to call Tracy, and I will confirm that with her today.
All right, 802-279-3325. The weekend is over. It is now Monday morning. We have Raylene, who is sitting over in the other studio, and we have the Central Vermont Chamber of Commerce coming in. Tanya and Ashley are going to be here this morning.
You know what else today is?
What is today?
It's Leonard Sanborn's 50th birthday.
Really?
It is. You should swing into KW Tire and give him a spanking.
Well, I don't want to, if I spank him, he might swing.
Well, you never know.
And I may not be able to duck fast enough. How is he doing? How is he feeling?
He's doing really well.
Lucky to be alive.
He is lucky to be alive. Jeez. He was lucky to see his 50th. So, happy birthday to Leonard.
All right.
Yeah. That was quite the sigh.
Yeah, no, I'm just looking at everything.
Gracious. Are you looking at the weather or something?
I'm looking
and you're going, holy shit.
I actually am right now.
Well, don't, because it's really not going to be a big deal.
All right.
Where we are.
Can you break it down for me? It starts when? Tonight?
Tonight. Heavy wet snow, mostly in the south.
Heavy?
Yes. Heavy. But mostly in the south. That's where they're going to get the majority of it. We here in Washington County are only expecting 3 to 6 inches. So
okay,
we'll probably maybe even get less than 3. Who knows? Right. But, it could be slick when it first, because it's wet and mixed. And so take your time, be careful, all that jazz that we always talk about.
Yep.
But only starting a little bit into tonight, and then and the totals actually go through till Wednesday morning. So we're not talking like a huge dumping all at once.
All right.
But mild today, just gloomy. And
okay.
Listen, after yesterday, right?
Yeah, well.
Which I would have loved to enjoy. I knew the sun was shining, but I was very busy hiding my eyes.
Yes. So what's the deal? Are you like stoned out of your mind this morning? What's going on?
No, I'm not stoned out of my mind, but I had some surgery on my eye on Friday, and one, the light really, really bothers and hurts, and two, you couldn't handle it. If
I know
you'd
that.
be on the floor.
I know that.
If you just looked at it, you pass right out. So,
I'm sure I would.
We'll just hide it away, and you'll be all right.
So you had eye surgery.
Mm-hmm.
So you this is not only a super painful experience, but something where you have to like lay down and the eye pressure and all that.
For the first 48, I could only have my head up. I could only be up for 15 minutes every hour, and the rest of it flat. and which is getting really annoying. I want my pillows back. I have a couple more days of that. Today I can be up a little more, so I'm here, but I will immediately leave here, go home, and, follow the rules for the rest of the day. Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm fine. I'm better than I was. And hey, we know I've been doing this now since October, the beginning of October, going every week for injections and laser treatments and this, that, and the other. And this surgery was inevitable anyways. And so I'm happy to have it out of the way finally.
So you can't from way over there.
What in hell is that? Is somebody's plow dragging?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
On that guy's truck?
That's exactly what
he doesn't know enough to lift his plow. He can't hear that.
Hit the joystick up.
Yeah, he probably can't hear that.
Well, I'm glad that you're okay. I know that you're in a lot of discomfort, but especially way over there at the other side of the studio here, you can't see how many fingers I'm holding up.
Actually, I can't.
Okay.
And not having
I'm holding up 3.
Not having to see your mug on a Monday morning isn't all that bad. I'm just telling you.
God. Daylight savings time is so. You get all screwed up about that.
No.
I'm so tired of hearing people complaining about how much harder it is to acclimate to daylight savings time. It's all over my phone. It's in the news. It's all over the internet.
You know what's most annoying?
Hour.
You know what's most annoying about it for me is fixing all the freaking clocks. That's what's most annoying about it to me, is running around resetting all the clocks, the microwave, the coffee pot, the stove, all those clocks that aren't like your cell phone that just do it automatically.
Yeah, and I think it's all geared toward, like, it goes back like 1 billion years ago, and the farmers and the hay in the fields and whatever. I don't know. But do we really need to do that? Can someone just say the president of the United States?
Well, I believe that they are working on that.
Just
that we
say get rid of it.
I believe so. I believe that's the plan.
But if you're gonna say for a week, oh my God, my body is still adjusting to the 1 hour time difference, and God, it feels like jet lag. Oh my God, give me a break, would you please? It's an hour. It's an hour. I mean, I stayed up an hour later over the weekend watching The Bachelor. That didn't throw me off all weekend. Which, by the way, have you seen The Bachelor?
No, not 1 second of it.
Absolutely amazing. When I say amazing, I'm not saying amazing in a good way. I'm just saying amazing. This week, we are going to be talking
amazing
more
that people watch that trash.
Yes, and amazing how you can get hooked into the drama of it. One of the girls on The Bachelor is from Vermont. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Gabby from Pittsfield.
Oh.
So,
is Gabby doing wonderful? Not so much.
I don't want to say anything because I know that Glenn Brummert is a huge fan of.
Oh, and he may not have watched the episode, or he may.
I don't want to spoil
have a difference of an opinion than you.
Yeah,
It's okay. Glenn is man enough to deal with having a difference of opinion.
I don't want to spoil it for Glenn or Michael Booten.
He'll still like you even if he doesn't agree with you.
Okay. All right. I am going to be talking about The Bachelor this week.
Of course you are.
And I'm also going to be talking this week about American Idol. Have you watched any of that?
I have not.
Oh, my God, Raylene. Seriously?
Listen, you know that I really don't watch TV. It's on a lot, but for background noise, I don't watch it.
Yeah, whatever.
And it's usually just on HGTV, and that's where it stays. Except for the morning, I do watch the news when I'm drinking my first couple of cups of coffee.
All right. There is a ton of stuff on our page. You've been posting stuff not only about this nor'easter that is moving its way into Vermont, starting tonight. Tell me again the start time of this nor'easter.
It just said in the night.
Right.
Heavy wet snow in the night.
All right. And it's going to be kind of a residual.
But more southernly
All right.
at first.
All right. There's a ton of stuff on there.
How about the scare in Burlington last night?
What happened at the airport?
Well, a plane that was coming from Newark had to do an emergency landing in Burlington. There was some sort of bomb threat scare. And, for hours. And everybody had to sit and wait and not really know what was going on. And,
How did things end up?
They didn't find anything, thank goodness. So nothing was found.
Nothing.
No, all the luggage had to be gone through bag by bag by bag. But nothing was found. But it took hours, and the whole place was shut right down. As you know, my sister lives up in that area. She was at her mother-in-law's, and the roads around the airport were shut down. It was a huge
fiasco.
They called it a Category 5 emergency, which makes the horns and sounds and the alarms sound, and people from all over know there's like some catastrophic event happening up there. So
jeez, man,
thank God everybody is safe and nothing actually happened. But sometimes you can't help but wonder
what the hell's going on.
Well, yeah, is something really cooking? And I've seen a few people post things, and I'm not somebody who believes in all of this conspiracy stuff or whatever, but there's been derailments and planes colliding with each other in the air and near misses in the air, and just all of this interference. And so it just, and we had the balloons, and it just makes you kind of wonder what and then these bomb scares throughout the school, or the fake phone calls that there's been shootings, and so it just seems like somebody's always trying to light fires, and I feel like one of these times it's going to be real, and it's going to be like the little boy who called wolf. Well, where nobody rushes because
these are crazy times, man. What happened at the Shaw's over in Berlin? I saw that on Facebook.
So, here's the thing with that is that, Shaw's acted swiftly. They shut the machine down, made sure that nobody was going to buy anything out of it anymore. So Shaw's not to blame. You don't even know that the vendor, they probably don't know, but somebody could have been walking along and just threw that Advil in the tray where the candy comes out.
Sure, right.
I mean, you don't know. It could have been any asshole that did that.
Right.
It could have even happened accidentally in the facility where they do get filled, where somebody had something, on their desk, or who knows. But
It's a good thing that not only Shaw's is on top of it, but also whoever the parent is.
Yeah,
that,
and the little girl, she
course.
knew that didn't look right, and she
Right.
showed her dad.
Oh my God.
I mean, most people, you give your kid a quarter, they go to the machine, they take it out and put it in their mouth, right?
Right.
Who thinks to check the candy? And so, because of where it came from, so thankfully she knew that it was not like the others.
Yeah. My God.
And you know, and it was an ibuprofen.
Just
But,
amazing.
yeah.
It's just incredible. What else? We have what's going on with this?
You unleashed this
You know,
wing eating contest,
right.
and I saw a couple people ask, "Is it?" The announcement was just there was a wing contest.
Yeah.
So we've had a couple of people ask, "Is it an eating competition or a cooking competition?" It is eating competition.
Yeah, but it's not.
So-
It's not. It's not how many wings you can eat. It's can you handle the heat
Right.
type thing.
Right. So
And this is going to be at the new Billtown Roadhouse in Williamstown on April 15th. And it's a $50 registration fee, and it all goes to the Stephen Tracy Foundation.
Yes,
So, there
which
you go.
is awesome. And then I want to say, if anybody knows, when you have events planned for Easter, Easter egg hunts,
Yes.
brunches, whatever you have planned for Easter, if you want to let us know, and we will we'll spread that
Sure.
message. Yeah.
And they're doing some pretty incredible things with the Stephen Tracy Foundation.
Yes, they are.
They're basically saying we'll hide the Easter eggs at your house. We'll come to you and we'll do up your yard. We'll hide the eggs. We'll hide all the goodies for Easter morning. I think it's $25. If I'm not mistaken. We've got it on Facebook, and that's your I think it's a brilliant idea. I think it's just a fantastic idea that they're doing this, and hopefully we can get Brandy in here at some point, Brandy Tracy, and talk more about this.
That would be awesome. I would love to get her in here and talk to her a little more. I know that she has a ton of stuff going on. It is all full-fledged, a foundation now where she has board members, people working with her constantly to make all of this happen.
Right.
And so it's a lot of work, and we are lucky that she, has all the help that she has and the
Great
support
lady.
that she has in the community.
Great lady. Monday the 13th, 9:23. We're going to be chatting with the Chamber of Commerce here in just a little bit. But what was that headline that hit the Times Argus a couple of days ago? Judge denies state's motion to hold teen charged in Montpelier stabbing without bail.
Yes. Well,
What the hell is this all about?
no, he didn't hold without bail. He set a bail.
Okay.
That's wrong. He set a bail.
I'm just saying that's the headline.
He just said he can't be held. Like, he can't be held throughout the process. Like, his release, he's going to be released and out on bail.
Was there
If the bail can be paid, and he has to provide an address, an adequate address. But the judge's hands were tied in this situation, and we don't always agree with the judge, and we don't always, sometimes they make these moves and you're like pissed at.
right?
But in this situation, it's not on the judge. He only had very little information that was provided by the state's attorney's office. And
Bingo.
and if he had been given, even if the state's attorney's office had turned over a statement from the victim,
Yeah, I was going to
how
ask.
hard would that have been to get a statement from the victim?
That was my next question. Was there a statement from the victim that
no.
was presented?
So there was no. So with the evidence presented to him, that's what he was able to do, was to set a bail and not hold this
Right.
person while the proceedings continued. The state requested hold without bail.
Okay.
That's what the state wanted. Hold without bail. And he couldn't do that. He could have probably done it and maybe even would have,
Right.
because of the risk, both mental health wise and
Right.
other, but he couldn't. His hands were tied.
We always say that we're not investigative reporters here. I mean, we just read what we see and what we hear from the newspapers.
Right,
and
and don't always like freak out and run with everything that you read in the paper,
course.
because one, it's a one and done. They go to the arraignments, they go to these, and they report on that event.
Sure.
And they know nothing. There's nothing really follow up about the majority of what is done.
Right.
And which is another subject. But look into things like that, and before you.
Do we know if our
And some people read the title in the first paragraph, and they're already so pissed off
Sure.
that they don't bother to read the rest of the article, so they start
Right.
commenting and going a little bit.
Well, that happened this weekend.
Right, they go off the wall without reading the whole thing.
Do we know if our Washington County State's Attorney was at the scene or?
No, she was not.
All right.
And I don't believe she was. It's been said that she was out ill
All right.
at the time.
Do we? I want to ask folks that are watching, listening. I just wonder if this was a failure to plan appropriately for this hearing. That's
absolutely,
it's a question.
If the judge had more evidence, if more evidence had been provided to him, he would have been able to rule differently,
Right.
or even, but he didn't have the information.
Amazing.
And it's horrible all the way around, the
Sure.
whole thing. And now I know that the defense is seeking the youthful offender
Boy.
in this situation, which I'm totally against that. But
Yeah.
that's just my opinion. We're going to have people coming out of the woodwork now.
You know what we what we all need to do? We all need to go to Tractor Supply, get some peeps, bring them home, raise these chickens, and be happy, and just let them run around the house, shit everywhere, and
Chickens are nasty.
and just be happy. Go over there and like we did with Lily, and of course she wants 3 dozen chicks in the house,
Did you get some?
crawling around everywhere.
Did you get some? The rabbit wasn't enough for you?
We don't have the baby chicks yet, but apparently they're coming, because when your kid asks you, can we get some? If you hesitate for 1 second, then the answer is yes, we can have them. You have to be prepared to immediately say no. And if you don't, if you have this question in your face that you're contemplating possibly getting 3 dozen baby chicks, it's going to happen. And Lily's going to hold you to it. So I don't know what we're going to do now. But if this chicken's jumping up and, trying to cuddle with me in my bed at night and shitting everywhere, we're going to have a problem. That's what I'm looking forward to this spring.
It's going in. It's going in the crock with jelly bean.
Oh, my God. The ladies from the chamber are with us. Ashley and Tanya, good morning to both of you. We're so happy that you're here. Good morning.
Morning. Happy to be here.
How are you? What's going on? What's happening?
It's Monday after a time change, so we're awake and we're here.
We were just saying. We were just saying. Come on. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, we're okay, right?
Just an hour of
It's
sleep
just an
lost.
hour. That's all it is. It's just an hour. Ashley, I'm going to have you move that mic just a little closer to you, honey. I'm so glad to see you guys. I know that, you're just buried with stuff going on at the Chamber of Commerce. My God, I mean, look at what's happening already. I want you guys to please tell about everything. But can we start with the kayak, because
Sure.
that kayaks and baby chicks are on everyone's mind right now.
So, as everyone's aware, they did the first annual kayak raffle last year in conjunction with RNL Archery. So
that was a huge success last year.
It was, yes. Yep. So we were excited that RNL Archery was willing to partner with us again this year for the second annual, which just launched in the last couple of weeks. So same as last year, there's only 150 tickets available. They've already started selling, so we anticipate them to go quickly. And there will be tickets available for sale at RNL Archery as well as online and by calling the Chamber of Commerce,
All right.
Central Vermont Chamber of Commerce. And the drawing will be June 1st.
All right. So we have a little while. But with that said, there's only a limited number of tickets sold.
Yes.
So if you want to get in on this raffle, don't wait.
Pretty much. Now's the time.
Once the tickets are sold, they're sold. I need to get a ticket. So that's going to happen. How much are the tickets?
$20.
All right. $20. And do we know the limit of how many tickets sold?
Per person? I don't.
Or no, total number of tickets sold.
So far, there were 15 when we checked last week, but that was on Thursday of last week.
And
so
what's the maximum? How many tickets will be sold?
150 total.
150.
Yes.
All right. 150. Jeez. All right. So your odds are pretty damn good.
Yeah. And so, what's the value of the kayak?
It-
$1,100.
$1,100 for the kayak and the raffle. So it
yeah.
includes, the raffle, the paddle. It includes the kayak and the paddle, and it's actually with everything going up in price, it's actually valued at a little over $1,100.
And RNL Archery, member of the chamber,
Yes,
and a great member at that.
always.
And they're just donating this as a fundraiser for you guys.
We're actually getting it at cost. So they're not making
fantastic.
any money off it.
Yeah,
But,
it's
and then
still
we
a
at the same
huge help.
time promote or help a local member business that's contributed so much
Of
to
course.
the chamber over the years.
I could ask you where the money's going, and you'd probably have a laundry list for me. I mean, we just put a new roof on the building up there, right?
Yes, we did. That was pretty costly. Yeah.
Yep.
Roof, staff time,
Yeah.
administrative stuff, just everything that we need to be able to run the chamber.
No, go ahead, Ashley.
I was saying just promote the members.
Yeah.
That's really any kind of event that we go to. That's where majority of the funds are going, are to help kind of support the the efforts of our team to drive business for local members.
Yeah. We will always be a member of the Chamber of Commerce. Plain out, flat out, period, end of story. We just love it. We love it. I love the newsletter. I love reading it. I love everything that the Chamber does, and it's been around for a gazillion years,
Yeah.
too.
72. Yep.
1972? Mm-hmm. Really? You were born in 72?
She's brave to call that right out.
Doesn't give a damn. That's so awesome. So at the very least, if you don't win, you've made a $20 donation to the Chamber of Commerce.
Yep.
Exactly.
Centralvt.com.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, right on the main page there, you'll see the link right at the top for the kayak raffle. It's called the Summer Days
Summer Days
Kayak Raffle.
All right. How is membership going? We're always looking for new members, but
Oh, yes.
we're doing well.
We are doing well. We actually have 8 new members just this year. 8 or 9. Actually, I think we just brought in the 9th one last
Okay.
week. A web developer came in
Wonderful.
last week. Yeah, so and then that's amazing that for the first quarter of the year to have 9 new members already. So we're at 320 for membership.
Wow. Holy crap. What's involved with that is a ton of stuff, which, of course, maybe you could talk on a little bit, but you get a huge bang for your buck. You get
Oh,
a lot of
yes.
promotion.
Oh, yes. And I think the biggest thing is the connectivity with other businesses.
Right.
That resources for supply or for sales of services or products from your own business, but then also the connectivity when it comes to legislative issues or just anything dealing with what businesses are up against. We're Central Vermont, so it's more municipal, Berry City, Montpelier, Northfield, Waterbury, but we do collaborate with the larger chambers as well when it comes to state things like taxes and mandates and regulations, and trying to help businesses so that the business owner can run their business and actually make a profit.
You guys also have like a networking group where people members can get together and we're all talking and
Yeah.
sharing each other's praises.
Yeah. Well, we have the Leads group, which meets every second Tuesday of the month via Zoom at 9:30 in the morning. It's businesses of varying industries that so they're not in competition with each other, and they provide referrals for each other. A lot of the time, it's inside the group that they're just working together. Providing each other services and products.
That's like imperative right now. We all need that.
Yeah.
We all need that.
Yep. It's direct marketing.
Yeah.
Well, it's just an additional member benefit for people to kind of get another platform to share about their business.
Sure.
Half the battle is informing the market about what you offer and what you can do.
And it's done so organically too, which is so powerful. That's fantastic. What about the and then you mentioned the legislative stuff. There's the Breakfast Club, right?
Yep, we have the Breakfast Club. We actually have one coming up on the 21st. We're going to have Let's Grow Kids come in to the chamber to talk about their initiatives that they're doing at the State House to make childcare more affordable and accessible.
Just shot an email off to Rex, I think it was last week, trying to get them back on the air here. We had them on like, I want to say almost like a year ago.
It's been just over a year. It was a year ago in February that they were here.
Wow.
Yep.
Time to have them back.
Yeah, and so much has happened when it comes to childcare in Vermont. Ugh. And they kind of saw this brewing, but I mean, so much has happened in a year. So
Yeah.
that's amazing. That's amazing. How do we find out who is part of the Breakfast Club? Who's going to be speaking? Just watch your newsletter.
Watch your newsletter on centralvt.com. There we've got the next 3 of them, I think, scheduled. Actually, no, those I confuse them with the Smarts and Sense. We also do a Chamber Smarts and Sense, which is just educational, providing information. The next one is also on the 21st at 10 with Northfield Savings Bank talking about fraud awareness, because that's
Okay.
such a huge issue right now.
Massive.
Fraudsters are out very strong right now.
Yeah.
So that's the next Smarts and Sense that we'll be doing. But yeah, just keep an eye on your e-newsletter, centralvt.com. Post those up there. Facebook. We're pretty heavy on Facebook.
Okay. Events. We have to talk about this casino night because it's going to be huge, and that's right around the corner here.
Yeah. Well, first we actually have our St. Patrick's Day breakfast.
Let's go there.
That's this Friday. Yeah. So this is our
Is it this Friday?
this Friday is St. Patrick's Day.
Raylene and I will be there. Sherilyn's going to be there. We're going to have a
Yep.
blast.
Yep, we've
We're
got
gonna
you all
blast.
registered, ready to go. It's at the Barry Elks Lodge this Friday, March 17th from 8 to 9:30, and we're honoring Mark Tatro of Tatro's Appliance.
Wow.
He's been a member for, I forgot how many years, but at least 10. I've been to the chamber for 10 years, and he's
Okay.
been a member for at least 10, so probably closer to 15 or 20. And so we'll be honoring him. We have a couple of his friends, good acquaintances that will be speaking, including Valerie Bowden, Linda Mercy, Dean Preston, and Nancy Leclerc.
Okay.
They'll be providing just a little tidbits about Mark, how they know him, and maybe a little bit of roasting of him. We like to make it fun, a little
It's
bit of
not
light
going to
roasting.
be a little bit. It's not, yeah, it's not going to be light. It's not going to be light. Have you seen the man with a beard? Does anyone remember Mark Tatro with his big fluffy beard on his face?
I have this. It's not
remember
that,
that?
fluffy, but
Yeah,
I got
he
that
did it.
picture of him.
Oh, no,
It's
that's the
not
goatee.
That big.
No, that's
No,
not
that's
it.
his goatee.
He did it for charity,
Yeah,
right?
he did. Yeah. I can't remember. I can't remember. He was raising money for something. I can't remember what it was.
See, and that's why we're honoring him, because he
Yeah.
does that type of thing. I mean, he works so closely with the Barry Lions Club and the Moutois and the selling of the Christmas trees and the what is it, a baseball team or soccer team that he sponsors?
Yeah.
And look at
he's-
what he does
he's-
with Amy's Armoire.
Yeah, he's definitely a very silent giver. He's not somebody who's is a look at me kind of guy. He
No.
just does some really amazing things, and so I think it's awesome that we're going to recognize that.
He's a humble dude.
Yeah,
He's
he
very
is.
deserving of this recognition.
So the bottom line is, anyone is welcome to come to this breakfast.
Yep, it's
You don't have-
$25 per person.
right. Don't have to be a member of the chamber. Should be, but you don't have to be.
Correct.
Come, but pre-register because this involves food. So we're trying to plan out.
Yeah, the Barry Elks Lodge would really appreciate it. A more accurate number as possible.
All right. So anyone watching or listening right now that wants to be there, pre-register
Yes.
and do that by how? CentralVT.com.
Yes, centralvt.com. The link's right on there. You can pay via credit card or select to be invoiced. Or you can call the chamber or email us, and we can get you on the registration list.
Will there be corned beef hash on the menu?
I don't think so. Not for breakfast. No, we've got eggs and bacon and
Okay.
breakfast stuff.
No,
So
Will I go away
There
hungry?
may
you
be
will not
hash.
go away hungry.
There may be corned beef hash because hash, you always have hash with breakfast, so
my
that's
God.
quite
Yeah.
possible.
I love it.
Corned beef hash with eggs.
Glenn
Yeah.
is asking right now. Can anyone join the
Yes.
chamber?
Yes.
Business
Yep.
or
Business,
nonprofit.
business or nonprofit. Okay,
Yep.
okay. So that's this coming Friday morning.
Yes, and I want to just give a quick shout out to our sponsors. The
Please.
largest sponsors are Pot of Gold sponsors, Lenny Shoe and Apparel,
Yes.
Northfield Savings Bank. Thank you both for being the largest sponsors. And then we also have, we name them based off of St. Patrick's Day stuff. So those were the Pot of Gold. The next one are the Shamrock sponsors, which includes Barry Lions Club, Casella, Community National Bank, Fecto Homes, Fidium Fiber, Frankenberg Agency, and Nelson Hardware. And then we have our rainbow sponsors, Barry Electric, Bulldog Metal Recycling, Dean Preston Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, Granite Financial Group, Lamoille Valley Ford, M&T Bank, Mutua Inc., Noel Johnson Insurance, The World Newspaper, and Union Mutual.
Wow.
All of those sponsors just go to show you how supportive they are of Mark and all that he does for the Central Vermont area.
And Fidium is they're kicking butt.
They are. They're out in droves
They're
lately.
doing great.
Everywhere, yeah.
There was just a mixer. You guys have mixers all the time. There was just a big
Yes.
one at Staples, right?
Yes. Yeah, during
Which is
that
one of-
snowstorm
one
that
of
we
your
had.
members. Yes. We have others coming up though. I mean, they're what is it? Basically one a month.
One a month.
Yeah, during the summer months and early fall, we lighten up just because people are busy and there's kids are out of school, vacation. So we
Right.
try and kind of keep that in mind with scheduling. But we do have one coming up at the later this month that's actually going to be hosted by Emsley's, and we're working with Sherilyn to confirm date. Hopefully, we'll have that ironed out this week so we can start putting the flyer out for that,
Wow.
and people can start registering for that as well.
It's going to be a
And
blast.
we're doing Amy's Armoire as the
Yes.
50. Every mixer we have a 50-50 raffle recipient, a nonprofit. And this one's going to be for Amy's Armoire.
Talk about kicking butt. I mean, she's unbelievable over
She
there.
is.
She's amazing.
What she's doing, and how Mark Tatro's been helping her out too with his donation center space over there. It's unbelievable. We are so lucky to have her right here on North Main Street in Barrie. Amazing lady.
Yes.
What about casino night?
So that's April 29th at the Canadian Club. We're still trying to gather up more sponsors and table sponsors and big sponsors for it. We had probably about 60 people attend last year, but it was the first year. So we're really hoping for closer to 100, 150 people to attend this year. We have Alpine Amusement providing the casino tables and dealers. And yeah.
Like the real deal.
It is, and I'm speaking as like a newer addition to the chamber team. I think this is probably one of the larger events that people in the community have been kind of waiting for it to come back around. So there's good opportunity for a lot of exposure for sponsors there. So if people are interested in sponsoring, certainly reach out.
What levels of sponsorship do we have for that? You can sponsor a table, right?
Yep, $200 to sponsor a game table. It gets your logo on the game table.
Okay.
And then we have $1,500 to sponsor the the venue is $1,500, and then another $1,000 to sponsor the prizes, which
Okay.
we actually go out and purchase from member businesses. We use that money directly to go purchase the prizes.
Wow. That's whose idea was that?
That was our coworker Jeanette's.
That's a great
I believe
idea.
you've met Jeanette.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jeanette Kingsbury. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Who can come to casino night?
Anybody. Yep, that's a community event, full community event. I think we
Okay.
only have one event a year that's not open to it is, but it's more, our annual meeting is more just for members because non-members aren't allowed to vote at our annual meeting. All of our other events are open to, but there is a price difference between members and non-members for some of our events, like mixers. Members are free, non-members have to pay $10.
Right. Which isn't bad. And listen, for anyone that's a non-member, drop a $10 bill and come and see what it's all about. I mean, you guys hammer it. You have speakers during all these mixers. You give the host the opportunity to get up and chat a little bit.
Yep, and new members too. If you want to join and be a member, and then come to a mixer,
Sure.
just for the cost of your membership, and then we'll give you a spot to
Right.
talk about your business. Bring lots of business cards. The goal of mixers is to leave with more business cards than you came in with.
Wow. What about summertime? Can we fast forward to summer?
Yeah,
Please.
I would
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, Ashley's smiling. What do we have planned for the summer?
So we're gonna do our first Central Vermont Chamber Field Days. That is in July, I believe. I don't have it on the calendar yet, but I think it's on the 10th.
Okay.
It's a Saturday in July at Forest Field in Waterbury, and we're just going to do a whole host of field day type stuff. We're going to have like a kayak race.
Yep.
We're going to do a cook-off, a barbecue cook-off, maybe do some horseshoes. Fun stuff that's outdoors in this big field. We've got lots of space to make it
Wow.
a lot of fun. This will be the first time we're doing this.
First time. Mm-hmm. Do we need, what kind of help do we need?
We need sponsors.
You need sponsors for that.
Yeah, sponsors to help pay for stuff, and then promotions of it to get people there.
On attendance. I mean, it's really, I think this one, the goal was really to get more community involvement and engagement.
Families.
Yeah, that's really to do, I mean, just something fun for everyone that's involved. So bringing your families down, come by. It's really a day full of like games and activities
Because
for you to engage.
here's the thing. I mean, everything is so expensive now. I mean, we're not, just because it's summertime doesn't mean that we're running off to vacation or whatever. A lot of people are going to be staying close by to home.
Yeah, I want to find something to do. Bring your
Yep.
kids, enjoy some sunshine outdoors while we got it.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Golf
And
tournament.
Michael Deering is
Oh, yeah.
asking what kind of kids' activities. Do we know yet?
We don't know yet. We're still trying to.
Firm things up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if there's suggestions, feel free to throw them out there because we're open to.
Yeah, we were even
ideas.
talking about like duck races. We had a board member that suggested doing like a goat race or something like that.
Maybe we'll do a chicken race.
Said, yeah, right. Chicken. You get those chickens.
Jeanette saying three-legged races. Can we do the wife carry? You put your wife over your back, and jump over the hay bales.
Maybe.
Hay bales. I don't
That'd be
know.
fun. That'd be interesting. I wonder how many couples go home mad at each other. Yeah.
I mean, this is fantastic that you guys are doing this. This is great. I know this is not the kind of thing where you work on it one day a week. I mean, this is like every day chipping away at this and chatting and networking with your members and saying, hey, let's get some fresh ideas. And you got to stay, as Ashley knows, I mean, both of you know, you got to stay like 6 months ahead of the ball here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We usually start planning these events at least 3 months ahead of time. But the newer ones, we started planning this one for the summer.
Last year, we started working on kind of ideas around that and getting things together to have it come to fruition.
Sure.
Yep. And then Ashley just reminded me, I totally forgot. Our 30th annual Chamber Challenge Golf Tournament
Yes.
is on Friday, May 12th at the Country Club of Barrie. We just started promoting that last week, and we've already got 11 teams. So we're shooting for about 20. Last year, we broke a record with 25 teams.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I forgot about it, but now I remember that it was a huge success.
Yep.
And I think that's what Mother's Day weekend, isn't it? Or leading up to.
It's May 12th. I'm not sure when is Mother's Day weekend. Is that
Speaking
weekend?
of mothers, you're going to be one soon.
Yeah. Well, I've already got 2. So this is my 3rd.
Jeez.
Yep. I'm doing 7 weeks. 7 weeks and 2 days till my due date. Yep.
It's
My
Friday
gosh.
before Mother's Day.
It's right before Mother's
The
Day?
Friday before Mother's
Okay.
Day, yeah.
Yep. I will be out on maternity leave at that time.
Yes, you will.
So hopefully.
Yeah.
So 11 teams, and we've got room for how many? What's the cap?
We say around 25, but we can stretch it. We can get the only thing holding us back is carts, and we can get some more carts. So if we're at 25 and there's another couple teams that want to come in, they're more than welcome to. So yep, we've got we've got Casellas is the main sponsor. Community National Bank is providing the food.
Yeah.
Frankenberg Agency is providing the gifts, which is a golf towel and a golf bag. Preston's Kia is sponsoring the carts, and J.A. Gould Plumbing and Heating is sponsoring the. What was it that he was sponsoring again? Oh, the prizes, the main prizes. Low gross wins, each player gets $100, $125. Low net, each player gets $75 of Pro Shop cash. And second low net wins $50 each of Pro Shop cash.
Wow. Had so much fun at the Calcutta last fall. You guys going to do that again?
Oh, yeah. This will be our 38th, I want to say 38th, 39th. So, yeah, we're definitely
It's a
doing it
staple.
again.
It's a
It is. It is. Yep. Created by Marion Milne
Yes.
40 years ago. Yep.
Great fundraising efforts. And how is the new roof over there in Berlin?
It's holding up. It's keeping us dry and warm. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's doing well.
It's so amazing to see community come together. They have fun. They become members to see how their dollars are spent to keep this alive. And we all need to do that. You guys do so much. What am I forgetting? Is there anything else for the chamber?
Oh,
There's always
there's
something.
something. Yeah, I was
There's-
just thinking there's
there's-
probably something we're not even thinking of. There's just so much that, we're just trying to be out there in the community, bring the community together. That's really our biggest thing is just bringing people together for
Right.
networking and resources.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stronger when you lean on each other.
There's meetings, there's board meetings that we have. There's room on the events committee. We need
And the marketing committee.
marketing committee.
That's her thing,
Yes. Just to get more of our businesses together and sit down and discuss ideas and grow together. And if you can't be there physically, there's always you can always connect in by Zoom. And
Yes.
the most important thing is that we're sharing ideas and growing together, like I just said. So you guys are doing a
Absolutely.
hell of a job. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Nothing else that I'm forgetting.
Not right now, but we can always come back on and talk about it later.
Please do, and get your kayak raffle ticket soon
Yes, before they're sold out.
before they're sold out.
$20.
150 total tickets, and $20,
$20.
$20 a piece, and the beautiful kayak coming from R&L Archery, one of your proud members of the Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
Tanya and Ashley, thank you very much.
Thank
You
you.
guys know, being one of our presenting sponsors, that if there's anything ever that's going on, please do let us know.
Absolutely.
Raylene and I were also going to make the announcement this morning that we are now proud members of the Barry Partnership as well. So we are so excited about that. We have been promoting the recycled percussion event that's going to be at the opera, not the opera house, the Barry Auditorium.
Yeah.
On what is it? April 1st, right? April 1st.
And
yes.
check out some of the videos that we have posted on Aired Out of the recycled percussions and different
Amazing.
things that they do within schools and with kids and stuff too. Check out those videos. Pretty awesome. It's going to be a really cool event. So if you haven't gotten your tickets, get them. And you can get them at the door as well.
Yeah.
So
We're going. We're definitely going to be there. But yeah, we are so excited to be partnered up with the Berry Partnership. So,
And then don't forget the benefit raffle, the VFW.
yes.
So
Talking with Ron Tolman about
with,
that.
yes, and so this is the VFW Veterans Program Relief Fund raffle. Here's glasses over glasses.
Yeah.
A 4570 Henry rifle.
It's
brass.
beautiful. It's amazing.
Octagon blue steel barrel, brass bead front sight, polished brass receiver and finish. It's $10 per entry. Drawing is the 28th of March. Tickets available at RNL or the VFW Post 790, or by calling Ron Tallman at 802-249-1376.
Wow.
So we'll hang this poster right up today. And
Right
you
in our
can-
window.
Right in our window, and we will be posting about that. We've already posted some stuff about it, but we will continue to try to spread the word and get those tickets sold. We love them. We do anything for these guys.
I know we do. And we love it. And they know that.
Mm-hmm.
Sherilyn and I were over there on Friday night playing Meat Bingo.
How was that? Does it get pretty... Is it like regular bingo where people get a little bit... Well, people were threatening to slash your tires the day that we did bingo with the Brittany Burt Memorial Fund.
God. It was a lot more chill. I mean, there weren't a ton of people, but they had some great goodies and not only meat that you could win, but also some snacks and stuff. But yeah, it was a hell of a lot of fun. It was just a lot of fun. Lily was playing. We got the daubers out, and there's people that take that stuff seriously, man. You got to pay attention
Oh,
when
yeah.
we're calling out bingo. Holy crap! Don't be talking to people. Don't be chit-chatting during bingo.
Right. And don't go too fast and don't go too
Oh, my
slow. And
And Ron was the caller, by the way. Ron Tallman.
oh
was-
my God, that must have been hysterical.
Oh, it was he's just,
He wasn't drinking, was he?
No, he wasn't, but
No.
but still though, it's just he's interesting.
He is.
We
I
love him. We love him to pieces. Jeanette Kingsbury just posting here, sign up for the Roaring 20s themed casino night, Saturday, April 29th. Yeah, we were talking about that. $50 per person includes hors d'oeuvres, not just hors d'oeuvres, heavy hors d'oeuvres.
Heavy. I'm
200
going to have to call Dick and see if he wants to go again this year.
Oh my God, and $250 worth of chips.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that's it. And Chuck Martin, who's apparently still in bed, just waking up, and tuning in. He'll have to go back and rewatch the show if he knows how to do that.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't. By the way, speaking of the VFW, the breakfast is coming up this weekend, March 18th, hosted by the Auxiliary. They're going to be serving it up, though. Eggs, home fries, bacon, sausage, ham. The list goes on, and it's only $10.
Yeah.
$10.
Yeah.
Saturday, the 18th.
And I've heard great things about the meal, that they do a really good breakfast.
Yeah.
So.
It's from 7 until 11. So, and Raylene, you can have a Bloody Mary.
And who doesn't want a Bloody Mary? I remember when we did go do the bingo and I bought you a Bloody Mary? What happened? 4 sips in.
It wasn't 4 sips. It was more like 2.
Listen, there's nothing like a drink at a club.
No.
Getting a drink at a club is like they put the booze right to it.
They do.
Those ladies know what they are doing. When you say
Booze
that
right to
you want a Bloody Mary with
Yeah.
Tito's, you're not required at a club to say triple shot. No.
No.
It's already assumed.
Yeah. Yeah, I had 2 sips and I was calling bingo. I was
you,
hammered.
Well, that's what you said to me. All of a sudden, you muted your mic
Yeah.
and you turned to me with this look on your face and you said, I'm hammered. Yeah, and I said, give me your olive. And you said I could only have one.
I
But thank you for sharing, though. It was very kind of you.
I love the fact that we can start out the work week and have a laugh, have some fun,
Yeah, why not?
give some information, have some news, have the ladies in here from the Chamber of Commerce, Ashley and Tanya, who kick ass, work so hard, do so well.
Yeah,
It's just great time.
it is a great time.
Are we having? Is there going to be a Barrie City Council meeting tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night, yeah.
All right.
And so it'll be the first one since the elections, and it'll be the first in a couple of weeks because there's no council meeting because of town meeting day.
Right.
So that will happen tomorrow night. I believe there's a school board meeting coming right up as well. We'd have to confirm with Michael. I don't know if it's this Wednesday, though. It might not be until next.
All right.
But, yeah, we'll post those as well if you're interested. We always post up the Zoom links. And, of course, the Zoom links can be found on the city website at any time and on the BUUSD
Yes.
website as well.
Barrie Beat Podcast.
Yes, tonight, 8 o'clock. So it'll be Michael, myself, and I believe Rich Morey plans to join us again tonight, but I'm not 100% certain that has been confirmed.
Okay.
Yes. And we will be discussing the the upcoming city agenda.
Okay. If you heard about the new, I don't know how I feel about this. The new plant-based Reese's peanut butter cups.
The only thing that should be plant-based are vegetables
Thank you.
and marijuana.
Thank you.
And the rest of it, no thank you. I'm just saying, I
Listen.
don't want plant-based meat. I don't want plant-based candy, cookies, any of that. I just don't. If you do and you like it, that's great for you. But
Yeah.
me, no. And I have to say, I'm not even going to try. I've seen what tofu looks like before. That's enough for me. I saw what it looked like and I said, no,
Yeah.
sorry.
It looks like the
You know-
mold that's
Yeah, things
grown underneath
things
the
like that. I'm
carpet.
just not very,
the chocolate is made with oats instead of milk.
Yeah.
And listen, no disrespect to the vegans. I've got friends who are vegans,
Absolutely, me too.
and if they want to eat this shit, then go for it.
Right, as long as, just like everything else in the world, don't take what I like to eat away from me. And don't change everything so that what I like doesn't exist anymore.
Reese's
I would not be okay with that.
plant-based Reese's peanut butter.
We can
cups.
have both. Can you imagine that? We actually have the ability to have both.
Can we really though? Or is this going to be the new plant-based going to be pushed on us now?
We can have both.
Chuck doesn't believe me. Chuck, look at your screen right now, pal. Look. Right there. Reese's plant-based. Uh-huh. Look at your screen. There it is.
Okay, then.
Have a great day, everyone.
Have a great day.
We'll see you soon.
Happy birthday, Lenny. I love you.